friends, this is Dr. Abdequaem Chimthanawala. Let us see today a very important symptom of a very important drug. Important in the sense because when I read the symptoms, we generally prescribe of polyclinical drugs that comes to our mind. I had a case of a person who was about 55 to 56 years of age. When he came to me, he said, "Sir, I am very stressed out in life. मेरे को लाइफ में बहुत टेंशन है." I said, "Why?" "Sir, मैं घर का सबसे बड़ा हूँ. I have to do for my family, for my parents, for my children's, for my younger brother, for his family. In business, I look after the business. So I'm always tense. So there's always cares about what to do, what not to do in life." So I said, "Why do you want to take care of your brother and your this?" He said, "Sir, he's not doing so well in life, so I have to take care of him. We are staying together only." So there was a case in front of me where this guy was absolutely in a lot of stress and stress, full of worries about what to do, how to serve people, serve his family, how to do good for the family, for his children, for the parents. So this wasn't a case in front of me. So I asked him, "What happens because of this, sir?" He said, "I feel I'm going to die. Because of so much stress, I feel that I'm going to die, and this fear is always there in me that I'm going to die, I'm not going to live. What will happen to my children? What will happen to my family? I'm just tired because of this. And I know that I'm going to die." He was very sure about it also. And he says that because of these thoughts, I can't work properly, I cannot sleep properly, I cannot eat properly, I cannot think properly, I cannot concentrate in my work. I said, "Why can't you sleep?" He said, "I can't sleep because the thoughts come in my mind that I am going to die, So that's why I am tossing and turning in the bed. My wife tells me, "You're not sleeping. Why are you not sleeping? Why? Is there any tension for you?" "There's no tension, everything is fine. Don't take tension." But she doesn't understand the gravity of situation. So I'm tossing and turning in the bed, but I don't get sleep because of this stress that I will die. Then I said something about your eating and all, "Sir, whenever I eat, I feel better. I feel relaxed." Now this was a very important symptom because of so much stress, because of so much cares, because of so much worries, because of the fear of death. But still, whenever he eats, he feels better. Because there is a lot of serotonin in the enterocoffin cells of the stomach. 95% of serotonin is in the enterocoffin cells of the stomach, and serotonin 5% is in the brain. And serotonin, as you all know, is a mood elevator. So whenever he eats, this is taken care of and he feels much better. That was my understanding. Eating ameliorates. Eating while he is better. And this patient was lean and thin in front of me, of course, because of stress, or maybe that drug is a lean and thin drug. I said, "Something more you want to add?" He said, "No, sir, just because I get no sleep and I'm tossing and turning, I don't wake up fresh, but जब भी मैं अंगड़ाइयाँ लेता हूँ सवेरे उठने के टाइम पे, मुझे बहुत अच्छा लगता है ऐसी अंगड़ाइयाँ, मतलब stretching. Whenever I stretch, when I get up in the morning, I feel very nice." Now see a case where the patient is not able to sleep properly, tossing and turning, and by stretching he feels better. By stretching he is ameliorated. He feels nice and relaxed. So this was a case in front of us. So if your mathematics is very good, if you have cured a lot of cases, like maybe in this case at verbatim, if you see the drug that comes will be maybe a Staphylococcus aureus, maybe nitramur, maybe phosphoric acid, maybe indigo, maybe aurum metallicum, because this is a case in front of us that he is doing his duties as a person, fulfilling the needs and the demands of the family, does not show his emotions to anybody, suffers inside and has a feeling that he's going to die, so that we have these all suppressive drugs that comes to our mind. But if you add few symptoms what the patient is trying to tell us, a very rare drug that will come to our mind, and that's what I prescribe in this case, because I have a habit of giving some time and listening to what the patient wants to tell, letting the patient finish off the symptom and then asking questions, so that you don't interrupt the patient during case taking as told by Hahnemann in an organ of medicine. That you also have to develop. Don't jump into remedies like staphylococcus or indigo or acid phos or nitramure or these drugs or med type drugs, because these drugs have this symptom fit in it. Now as you write this symptom on your paper and then try to repetize and see the mater medica, you will see something wonderful or something beautiful drug that comes to our mind. First of all, let us now summarize the case and get the symptoms. The first symptom that will come to our mind is this patient is full of cares and worries. And we have this rubric, cares and worries full of. As I narrated the cares and worries that you must have heard. Second, delusion that he is going to die. Delusion die about who he is, and that the patient has told very, very precisely. Third, fear of impending death, and that also rubric we have in our repertoire. Now, because of that, tossing about general sleep during. He's tossing and turning during sleep. And now comes the crux. Now comes the climax. Eating while amelioration. Then stretching amelioration. Stretching amelioration and eating while amelioration also. Now this was a patient, and of course he was a lean patient. So this I put in the repertory, and when the case was repertorized, to my surprise, to my colleagues who have worked under me, to their surprise, the drug that came in the repertorized sheet was Bacille Calmette. Other name, Bacille Calmette Guerin. It's a nosode, and yes, my friends, you must have guessed that right. This is BCG vaccine. The drug was BCG. Of course, this drug was first called as BCG, but because of that trademark problem, the name was changed to Bacille Calmette Guerin. This was the drug I prescribed to the patient, and to tell you frankly, I had never read about BCG vaccine. I had never thought in my wildest dream that BCG vaccine will be the drug that will suit in this case. And without wasting my time, because I had the repertory sheet, I had the analysis of the case, I gave that patient BCG 1M, single dose of BCG 1M, and I called him after 3 weeks. And when he came after 3 weeks, he sat on the chair. He said, "Thank you, sir. I am feeling absolutely fantastic and relieved from my thinking of fear of death. Now I know that I have to take care of my family, and that is what I've been doing it. And I have no problem. I know I can do it." These were the wordings of the patient. The same patient, because of that, he was so worried and full of cares and worries, now comes and tells you, "Sir, I know I have to do it, and I am absolutely happy in doing it. I've been doing it since so long." See the change. The condition is same, but the mind has changed to positivity with BCG 1M. Sleep improved. Now he sleeps properly, and he's cured with his complaint in 3 months' time with only 1 dose of BCG 1M. Just I would like to add one symptom which I have read in BCG, that is the patient has aversion to tobacco. A very important symptom I read, patient has aversion to tobacco. And I would like to add one drug, that is Nux vomica. That also drug has aversion to tobacco. There are about 8 to 9 drugs, but I have seen that Nux vomica, in fact calcarea carb also has aversion to tobacco. But BCG also has the symptom aversion to tobacco. So again, my dear friends, remember symptoms: cares and worries full of, delusion, death, about to be, he is in. Third, fear of death impending, tossing about at night during sleep, eating accelerates, stretching accelerates, and lean people. Lean people also is given in BCG, and of course aversion to tobacco. A very, very rare drug prescribed with a wonderful results. If you like this video, please share it so that lot many can learn about this drug, Bacille Calmette Guerin. Bacille Calmette Guerin. It is given in our Mater Medica VAB, Bacille Bili. VAB, remember VAB 1M or Bacille Bili. If you share this video, lot many of us, lot many of our doctors, youngsters, seniors can prescribe this drug and get wonderful results. So my dear friends, please do share and subscribe. Thank you.